we have these two ladies behind the cameras, and they are called
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yes. So let's do some movement together. This is the second step of Yichuan training. It's called force testing, or Shili in Chinese. Let's start from this posture. We're standing in the waist-deep water and putting our hands on one ball that's floating on the water, big ball. And now we're gonna lift the ball and press the ball. So we start from here and slightly press and lean backward, and then go lift the ball upward, up to the eyebrow level. So the eyebrow level and the belly level are basically the range for the movement, and also the hand postures in a standing exercise. Usually we do not put them higher than eyebrows or lower than the belly button. It's the safe zone here. You can put them here, here, here. Just another thing about standing that I forget to say. So now for this, going as up to eyebrows, you can do small circles, but up to the eyebrow level. And then at this point, my body weight is shifted. Most of my body weight is shifted on the balls of the foot. My knees are about to be off the ground at this moment, and I lean backward a little bit, and then press. Leaning of the body is to provide the power to press the ball into the water. When we press, you always feel the resistance, which is floating from the water. And then around here, most of my body weight is shifted to the heels of the feet, and my toes are about to get off the ground. At this point, I lean forward a little bit just to provide the power pushing the ground, and then lift, and then press, lift. When you lift this big ball, the gravity of the ball is the resistance. The meditation here, lifting the ball and pressing the ball, is trying to let the body react. You always need to think about the resistance. Without resistance, your practice is not efficient enough. So when you press this ball, you use the palm heels instead of the palm, just mostly palm heels. When you lift, you can grab your fingers like that. It's like they are grabbing two jars, and lift from here, and then press with palm heels, lift with fingers, one big ball or two jars, or anything. There could be anything. And then you press and lift. Never let your feet off the ground. You can do smaller circle if you want. It's just when the hands are reaching the reversing point, there are two here, the top reversing here and the lower reversing point here. When the hands reaching the reversing point, your body weight is just arrived to either the toes or the heels. They arrive at the same time around here, going backward. If somehow you shift the body weight too quickly, you should stop doing this. Smaller circle is fine. So your body weight is already there, change, the reverse. They arrive at the same time. So smaller circles are usually easier in the beginning. And don't lean too fast. And this movement is the more slowly the better. When you do it slowly, you feel more resistance. The resistance is more real. Like slow, like this slow. Like slow motions. You should feel a difference when you do it slowly compared to when you did it quickly. You don't need to close your eyes. This Shili is more upward and downward as we are lifting and pressing. There are 6 directions in Yichuan, which are upward, downward, forward, backward, leftward, rightward. This movement has an emphasis on upward and downward. We practice those 6 directions in pairs, a pair of opposite 2 directions.
Do you grip with your toes when you're going
Yes.
forward?
Yes, yes. That's kind of natural. Anything you can do to keep the body more steady. And of course, you need to contract the leg muscles too. And remember, always the power comes from the feet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then you lean backward and press. And then lean. Okay. So it feels like I'm using my body, just stay here. It feels like this, like I'm using my body. I lean my body and then I press. So I lean body already and I press. So it's like you're more able to use. You're more. You're more able to use. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So it's like okay. So if you go already lean backward and then press. Okay. And already lean forward and then, so this comes first. The leaning comes first. Not so fast, slowly. Yeah. I should feel here before I see this. I should feel the leaning before you reverse the hands. Lean, just from here you can already lean and lean and do you get it? Like you lean and it's like it leads the movement. Yeah. And from here you can start to lean forward and then the power. So you lean forward. The power. So the power is from to the hands. It's not the hands doing movements separately.
Can I have you do the full movement next
No,
time
sure.
so I can see
Sure.
it?
You can touch. You can this one to from here, and then I go. You push here and pull here, right? So of course the when I go. So you feel that I'm leaning, and then that's we call this.
Different things happening.
Yeah. It's you. The leaning is providing the power for this. So we are not using arms separately.
It's the full body.
Yeah, it's a full body movement. That's right. Yeah, going up, lean and lift. Lean backward and press. So if you just push the here, also pay attention to here, right? If I'm going down to here, and at this moment, before I press, I already lean. You can resist, push, you resist a little bit. Yeah, when I go forward, you actually pull backward. So that like it resist. Like I go. So my body is. Yeah. One is. Yeah, you can pull. You can pull. Yeah. So if this is just like not so strong, you go. I want you to feel that the body. So I'm already leaning forward, then the power, and then the hands. Oi. So it looks really soft, but I'm using a lot of strength too, right? So to use the lean. Good. Yeah, the connection is good. Abgail, can you tell how you do this? Like how you feel anything may be helpful? Because the connection, I think the connection is pretty good.
I feel it through here, the top. I'm like going up with my chest and then retreating with my chest.
Yeah, chest, of
So
course.
when you touch me like that, I get, feel it even more.
Yeah, so it's when you go up and then it's this and this and this. That's right. Do it again. Press. Okay, yeah. Yes, good. So you use here. It's like, oh, it's so hard to press, right? Yeah, so you like lean and use the full body strength to. Okay, that's better. And then here is like lean. Yeah, so the other way around is like you gotta lean. Yes, good. It's very strong. Don't lose balance. not remember not this. Remember going back is always like this. So this, yeah. This will be totally wrong, eh? Not this. You press. Yes. This way you can use the body strength. Good. Perfect.
That's good.
Oh, all right. Good. Much better than yesterday. Yeah. Yes. Good. Slowly is better. Nice. I think you're doing great. Go to the center.
No.
Do the way you were. Slow motion. You're doing wonderful. Wonderful job. If you want to improve, slow. I can see Val's spirit is extending. When you do it slow, firstly, the resistance. Secondly, your mind is sharp, alert, like you're ready to wrestle a tiger, like anytime. Like so slow. If you do quickly, it's just like a random movement. You do slow, so that's what I feel like. Even from when you guys looking, like you are extending your body to the environment.
I'm a little shy now.
Relax. Just stay here. Relax. So we want to press, right? And when we're gonna use them, it's like that. So you use them later. So there's what I did just now is just you press there and right. Just is it same thing? It's just a small movement. Bing. I hope you felt a little bit power.
I feel like I do. Like if I do it slow and I like don't focus on what other people are doing, I feel like I'm a little shy now. I'm in the middle. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we can do this way. So from here, palms pointing to each other. And then we lean backward and then like pull apart. Don't let the arms cross the body. Starting from here is stop from here. And then lean forward and then push the hands in. So your the hand wrist is like this. Getting in and out. Yeah, so with the leaning. This is mainly leftward, rightward. When you expand the pulling apart the hands, you need to expand the legs too, same direction. And when you push in, you squeeze the legs in without actually moving them, but to provide power.
Say again which way the legs are going.
Oh, you squeeze in or squeeze out. Yeah.
So squeeze in as you're going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Squeeze out.
Yeah. So. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. So they tend to go to the same directions, like pushing the hands in, so you squeeze the legs. Pulling the hands apart, you expand the knees. Mm. They're all this just the whole body movement, more and more full body movement. Slowly is better. I think when I do this movement, at this moment, if you watch, I'm not using much strength, but you might feel like it may look like I'm using a lot of strength. My hands are soft, my arms are so soft, but my legs are doing hard work. The resistance.
Using muscles as one in the legs while we do this?
No, like a natural way. You provide the power. You can imagine you're standing, you're buried in the mud, and then push and pull is like so much harder. So you need to squeeze the leg muscles. You can touch my legs if you want. Anyone, all of you, feel free to squeeze my leg. It feels like the muscles as one, right? But the natural way. This way is not. Oh, sure. So two aspects of Zhanzhuang and of course Yichuan exercise. First one is intentions, meditation. The second one is muscles tightening and loosening. So when you do a movement or do a movement in standing or in the extended, this is extended standing too, right? You need to tighten the muscles and then loose, tight and loose. This one has the purpose now to do this, or this the same thing. And so Dr. Yu said, can we separate out the muscles? Let's just do the muscles as one instead of doing a movement. So that's what we were doing the other day, sitting there, just doing the muscles. If we don't have that, it's also okay. We're going to do them this way anyway. But that is like, in the beginning, it's like strengthen the legs and then it's, yeah. So a lot of things, like if I don't mention, they should be there naturally. If I didn't let you touch, if I don't mention, you do them consistently, you're going to be doing like that, right? You're
Can you feel mine while I do this?
You're fine now. My feeling is that you are constrained in the posture. Extend your stand, your standing. Extend.
What do you mean extend?
This is extending. If I pause, this is another thing. When I do a movement, if I pause any time, any second, if I pause, this is the standing posture. I can do this as a standing exercise all the time, right? Which we don't, because we have enough. They have purposes, they have already covered everything. But technically, I can stop from here or stop here, anywhere. It's a standing posture. The movement is connecting all the standing posture. It's like a film, and then you play 24 pictures a second, right? There are pictures, actually, the videos, right? They're taking pictures so quickly, and it feels like. So this is the same idea. We're connecting all the postures together. So this is called, you're going to extend the postures. This is the posture, right? We extend. This one extend the postures. You have power, you accumulated power in the standing exercise. Now you want the power flow in the movement.
If I wanted to, because you said that technically all of these are poses, right?
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
end of the day, you're still doing the three things, or the things that you need to do. Could you, if you wanted to, stop to check, like, if you're like...
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Sure. It's.
Because I feel like I find it helpful when I think of it in like really small movements.
Yeah. It's all that. End of the day, everything is Zhanzhuang. Everything is standing. Everything is standing. This movement, this is not enough movement. Move. The online classes, I had never got a chance to touch you guys. So that's why it was hard for you guys to figure out yourself, right? And then most of them are beginners. From the very beginning, a qualified teacher, and then is here and there, and then like they know how to do them. They can't do them correctly, but they know what it feels like to be correctly when the teacher gives that pressure. Josh, can you stand in the front and then do the same way you're doing here? Of course, because you're leaning all the body weight to the toes and heels. Of course, you're gonna, grip the toes. Of course, tighten the leg muscles to. That was the opposite. So pushing and lean forward. Pushing is like this. Pushing. Yeah. This is pull up. Yeah, good. Yes. Hosh can come here, feel this. If you stand here. So like me, like one grabbing here. Not just this. Just like this. Not so strong. You just want to feel his yes. Now going backwards, see? Did you feel that? It's the body is leaning just like. Yeah. This is like extension. The body is providing the power, leads the movement, at the reversing point. Now he's already leaning forward, and then that catches up, and already leaning backward, and that catches up. So use the body.
Arrive all at the same time.
They will arrive at the same time, but this one reverse first. The body reverse first. They arrive at the same time, but this reverse first. And if you squeeze his legs, he's using some strength. So as to do the movement. Right? He's squeezing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see that. You want to because he wants to feel the resistance. It's not an easy thing just to swing the arms. He's practicing with air, which is heavier than anything else. It could be heavier than anything else. It could be as heavy as possible. Because this is in your imagination. You want to do it. I help you. Can you feel that? Can you feel this part? Because I want you to feel that. He's leaning forward and backward like. You need to have enough leaning first, and then can you tell what you are doing or how you feel like to do this movement?
It's kind of like a rocking. So when I reach this point, it's almost like a little like my arms come back, this goes forward, and then I use that kind of as a.
Yeah, it's a good way. It's a good way to.
It's probably more than what I want to be, but it helps me with understanding it for now.
But this is correct to me. This is correct, and the connection is good. So that I feel, we said in different expressions, the body provides the momentum or the power, and the body leads the movement.
It's almost like a whiplash effect.
You can't stand just the thinking. No, that's not enough. You want to do until you like, right?
So you do want to edge.
Yes, yes. You until
Not stable the whole time.
No. You want to.
I kind of use that pivot point to like lurch a little bit, and then get everything.
Good job. You guys have already done this. I think around 40 minutes already. So usually for the walk volume, like so 1 hour of standing equals like 30 minutes of this. But this is harder, and it equals 15 minutes of force releasing, which is the fast movement of this. There's also power releasing, which is equals 5 minutes of sparring. The walk volume, because 5 minutes you are okay. But you cannot, they cannot replace each other.
Right.
It's like, okay, so you say 5 minutes equals that. Right. So let's do 20 minutes sparring and then.
And I think that's what happened to Tai Chi.
Mm-hmm.
Tai Chi started as Shili, and then people forgot the standing. I think Qigong is the same. Do you see what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
They completely just forgot.
It's all about standing, huh?
Well, this, yeah.
It's all about the standing. It is all about the standing.
And in Letty's class, there are 5 resting postures after the 5 elements, and the one for tree. Yeah, so she's teaching, she's learning a way that has resting positions like this. Earth, resistance, metal like Yichi. Yeah. This is water.
Interesting.
And,
I never know.
this is heart.
Oh,
Fire.
there you go. We have all of them too, right?
Yeah. So I started with Taichi, and there was always a Qigong component to it. And over time, what I found was the more that I moved, over time, it led into the stillness. So I think what happens then is that Tai Chi leads into, in the traditional way of teaching Tai Chi, it's static postures, right? Like you stand, 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 stand.
Stillness.
Right, that's the tradition. They would stand for 20 minutes, like this, 20 minutes like this, and then linking those postures together in Qigong. So it's like you can go from the movement into stillness, or you can go from the stillness into the movement. This is the way that I've seen it over the years, I think. Yeah, I think so. But all I know is that I think the stillness is much older than the movement. Like thousands and thousands of years old.
Too many dangerous animals outside. We just stand here and too many dangerous animals
Nothing to do.
outside the cave. Just
I don't know how they invented it.
or baking something or doing some barbecuing things that stay still. And there's a theory because men back then used to hunt. They have to stay stillness to wait for the opportunity. Everyone just stays still, and there's a theory. I don't know how.
One time I was living in Massachusetts, and I would go out in the morning and stand, and a skunk came over and was just sitting on my foot while I was standing.
That's nuts.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
I couldn't move. I was afraid to.
And then you're like, oh, that's food for lunch. Good job.
I recall I was standing in a group of trees. I was becoming one of the several trees, and a squirrel was 3 feet from my face, just looking at me. And I even said out loud, "Please don't jump on my face. I'm not really a tree. Please don't jump on my face." And he just slowly walked away.
So let's do a little. This is upward, downward. This is leftward, rightward, and then this one is forward and backward. Let's do like five minutes, and then we take a break. So this is the stance we were keeping, standing in the waist deep water, pressing our hands on a wooden plank that's floating on the water, and then we push the plank and then pull the plank with the body. So you still lean to give that power, and then you lean backward, give that power to pull or push. So your elbows goes back here, like don't let the elbows cross the body. Then we go forward, and you never straighten your elbows. Around here, you ready to go back. And then this is mainly forward and backward.
This side to side.
Yes, right and left. So 6 directions.
Sitting on the stool when I'm doing this.
You what?
Am I still sitting on the stool?
Good question.
I'm just curious in general.
You should be. You should
I
be.
sitting on the
Yeah,
stool.
you should be. The string is there, lifting.
I still got to train out stools where fingers are connected still. The foundation is still there. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So foundation is there, but now they have something to do, so you don't have to, the string connecting them thing. There's another. This is one, right? Another the same movement, but another meditation is that we're standing here. The 10 fingers are connected to a tree that's far away from where we are standing. Like springs, 10 springs, the fingertips connect to the tree. And then we just push the springs and pull the springs, push and pull. It's the same movement, different. Intent. Now, if you guys watch me closely, I'm going to pull. Now I'm pushing the spring, and I'm going to pull the springs, and I'm going to imagine the springs all of a sudden is going to break, and I'm going to catch the spring. When I pull, the springs are broken, and I try to catch. Go forward, and I pull. Oh, so strong, it's broken. Try to catch it. You can extend more, like in this case, we go to the third stage. The third step of Yichuan training is called force releasing. You use this meditation to do catching the spring. The spring, once the springs are broken, they're going to be pooh. But in reality, no one is able to do that. No. But we use the brain to fool the body. The brace. You're doing this, let's say silly movement. You're releasing the power without noticing. And it's all of a sudden, all your strength, everything is getting away, like, getting away. Exciting, huh? Exciting, huh? $1 million running away. Yeah, only catch that when you pull backward catch. Push is going there, getting ready. Just getting ready, it's going to break. And going backward and do that when going backward. Don't be afraid to be wrong. There's no right or wrong now. No. Yeah, use. Going forward, parallel to the ground. No need to do it. Yes, parallel. Good job. Please stand in the center and do. You guys can take a look at what Josh is doing. I think it's amazing. Yeah. Don't think too much. Just they're going away. You catch them. Just. Yeah. So. If you could, a smile is always good. Smile on the face is always good. That was a lot of work. Take a break, please. We did. So we had a 3-hour session this morning. That's why I want to start from the lying down stances, so that we could have a good rest as well as experiencing the standing exercise when lying down. So the lying down stances were initially designed for the weak, that they couldn't sit up or they're paralyzed for some reason. And in Yichuan, we believe the standing exercise can help them finally stand up and have a normal life. Now this is for them when they're only able to lie. Yeah, keep the feet a little bit closer to each other and just don't bend the knees, just relax. And the feet, you can just like that. Yeah, just look busy, lazy. Yes, yes, yes. No need to lift the toes, just put their hands on the belly like that. Good. So if you know belly breathing, you can do belly breathing with this posture. And this is supposed to help people with insomnia. Lie down, relaxed, and do belly breathing. If you don't know how to do belly breathing, forget about it, just breathe naturally. And remember, lie down or sit or stand, you are always standing. Right now, at this moment, you are still standing. You could also imagine you're walking around a nice park or trail, hiking. You can, if you have a hard time when you try to sleep, you can try this one from now on.
If you have a hard time trying to fall asleep.
Yeah. You guys can experience and share later if it helps, you know. Putting like this off the ground, elbows on the ground. Okay. Elbows on the ground, hands are not pointing. Yeah, the hands are like pointing. Elbows on the ground, yeah, pointing. Elbows on the ground, but hands are, yeah, reaching towards toes, like pointing. Hands off the ground. Elbows still on the ground, but like this. Hands off the ground. Elbows on the ground, hands off the ground, like that. Yeah. Hands off the ground. Yes. Elbows on the ground. Good. Oh, this one isn't easy. Imagine once again for the people that are weak or have done a big surgery, their recovery. So starting from here, a little bit harder. This is one posture you can do for a few minutes or longer. Now, the same posture, but keep the elbows off the ground slightly. Yes. So you're always standing, eh? You're still standing. Standing, walking. How does everyone feel? Oh, you don't need to do belly breathing now. It's just that posture. This is that posture. Yeah, now just breathe naturally, all good. Yeah. And now you keep the arms as the standing posture, embracing in front of the chest. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This is that. Little bit up is okay. Flat. Either is fine. I would say. Because when you feel tired, or you're teaching this to a friend that's needing this, and you can let them put the elbows on the floor with the same hand posture. You guys can do that. Drop on the floor. Drop the elbows on the floor with the posture. Yeah. Drop the elbows on the floor. Yes. Still, yeah. Which I'm sure, because you're able to stand for an hour, so not necessary, but it's a change for the people that couldn't keep the arms that way. So from here, we only talk about the arms. The feet are always relaxed. Now I hope you guys just like that. Lifting the toes up a little bit. Lifting the toes up. Yes. So the feet are like parallel to each other. This is parallel standing. Yeah, like that. Lifting the toes. Yeah. Yes. Lifting. Don't bend the knees yet. Yeah. Good. Now there's a bit more difficult, a bit harder. Feel free to lift the elbows off the ground if you want, and then stay in this posture for 5 minutes. Let's experience it together.
Want to flex your feet, or you just want to keep them parallel?
Parallel is okay. Yeah, parallel.
Relax
And then,
or flex?
Oh, yeah, I think flexed. That's the word, yeah. Like lifting the toes. Flexed? That's the word, right? Flexed. Okay. Yeah. Just relaxing. No need to do muscles as one. But of course, that's a good way too. Do a little bit of muscles as one in the legs. So for Heather, muscles as one is like you just contract the leg muscles and then loose. Contract and loose. Yeah, contract and loose. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Muscles as one. Yeah, both legs, both leg muscles. Yeah. Contract them and loose. Mm. Yeah, contract muscles and then let it go. Yeah, go. Yeah, that's it.
Your knees like not locked, right? Like bend a little or no?
You actually can bend the knees if you want to. You can bend as much. You can bend more. I mean less, if you want to. Yeah. If you get tired and then just have a rest. This one is harder. When the knees are bent are harder. So you don't, if you don't want to, you don't need to do the muscles as one. Yeah, it depends how much you bend. If you bend, this case, if you bend more, it has more support, easier. Slightly bending is actually the hardest. Yeah, forget about muscles as one, please. Yeah, sometimes. So you can actually bend it more like that. You could also put like that. You can do this way too.
Would you want to engage your muscles as well?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want. You can bend like a little bit like this or more like this or even like this. Put this one too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you could just on the yeah. You can bend a little bit, right? You can bend more, and you could also just put the feet on the ground. Yeah. You can bend like this. You can bend more. You could be doing this the same this way. Do the adjustments where you want to put most. Yeah. This is why you can bend more like that. Just put them on the ground and do muscles. Yes. And of course, if you want to, you can put the elbows on the ground. You could also like that. Like that. Yeah, or on the ground or off the ground, elbows either way. So like you let the big paper ball resting on the palms. Yeah. elbows on the ground or off the ground with this posture. So imagine a big pepper ball resting on the palms. Yeah. For the people that need this exercise, need this exercise to be able to sit or stand, this is extremely helpful because it's an exercise that this exercise will never hurt them, will never make things worse. There's no risk to any joints, and especially if they're strong enough to do the muscles as one, there is a chance that they are finally able to stand. And then the hand posture, just several, just I should, and then legs too. You can do switch, hand here, legs bend more, flexing the feet or not. It's all up to you. Yeah, with this, and then if you bend like that, bend here, and then and then this is the stance, one line down. This is it. Yeah, bend here a little bit. You decide how much you want to bend. This is the standing posture. When you're lying down, you can bend here a little bit, how much ever you want, and that's try to experience it. This is a little bit harder, or like that. And then this is what we did in the morning while sleeping. No need to be too high. Expanding, embracing, or this one pushing, you can change however you want. Elbows on the ground, off the ground, knees bend more, toes lifting or not, entire feet on the ground or not, just toes or just heels. So that's that. You can just mix them up.
Have your knees up? Do you flex your feet or do you try to let them relax? Like
Either is okay.
relax?
Yeah, relax is also fine. Both fine. So we're gonna do some footwork, which is called friction steps. I'll do the demonstration. So we're starting from this, like with the Zhanzhuang posture, but extend the arms to here. The arms are going to be just like this to help keep the balance. And then we're gonna shift all the body weight to the, let's say, left foot. All the body weight to the left foot, and then let the other foot be off the ground, slightly behind the supporting leg. We're starting from here, and then extend the foot to the front, and then touch the ground from toe to toe, toes to heels. Sorry, and then now you can just put it on that. So let's go back to here. Now you are imagining that you are standing in the mud up to the knee level, and now extend again. The mud, there's resistance, and you go extend and touch the ground slightly from toes to heel. Let's do it once more. You're going to imagine that your ankle, this moving foot, the ankle is tied to a small sandbag, and we're going to drag the sandbag while dragging in the mud and extend. Okay, more resistance. Let's go back again. Now we're going to imagine your knees are tied by a string. You are going to drag the foot while expand, pulling apart the spring, the knees. So that's all the resistance we want. And then touch the ground from toes to heel. And now from here, your foot is going on a curve, like this, a curve, because you do the pulling apart, the knees are tied by a string. So a curve once you're to here, and then carefully shift more body weight to the front foot, and then all body weight to the front foot. Like 5% there, 95% here. When you're ready, you pull the back foot. It's in the mud, the ankle is tied to a sandbag, and of course the spring here now, you're gonna squeeze the springs all the way from here to here, a curve. So going back again, when you're ready, pull and drag, touch, shift our body weight to the front. Again, and then pull. Pulling the foot from the mat is not easy. Like, you gotta use. So the feet, once you pull, and the feet is parallel to the ground, like 5 centimeters, like a little bit above the ground, like that. And touch the toes, touch from the toe. Always land on toes, not heels first, and then again. Then I go backward. It's like you pull, front foot, pull and drag. Underneath your foot is like a stick rolling. So you roll the stick and yes, and touch the toes first. And then carefully shift our body weight to the back foot and then pull again. It's a curve, eh? Curve. And touch. Yes. Basically, that's it. Do it for a few minutes. When a group of people do this exercise in the beginning, we say, "Welcome to zombie land." You need strong legs to do this exercise. Yeah. To do this exercise, it will strengthen your legs. So the muscles as one is helpful.
When you go back, are you still landing on your toes?
Yes, always toes. And it's a curve like this. So you're doing this, the feet should never has the chance to hit each other. Yeah, that's right, yeah. So it works always, we walk in linear, right? This is still linear walking training, but your feet is actually always try to get away from this line and from getting away, but your body and then always correcting. The feet is trying to get away, but your body is always correcting. It's always wants to go off the line, but your body is always pulling the legs. Keep the body always on the line. So I emphasized on the resistance just now, because that's what we want. This is the force testing movement of the legs and feet, of course. We did this movement. That's the hand movement, basically. This one is the leg movement. So this is also Shili, but the Shili of legs. So you won't feel resistance. That's one important thing when we do this. Now I want to imagine that you're working on thin ice. You have to be really careful, or you walk next to the cliff. You have to be really, really careful. But thin ice is like you're walking, you don't know when the ice may crack, so you want to touch the ground carefully, give it a little bit of pressure on the nose. Oh, sorry, no, toes. I'm too tired. On the toes, you sort of like do it 3 times, like 1, touch, slightly touch, and harder touch, and harder touch. So you want to make sure the ice is steady, safe for you to walk on. And if it's steady, land with the heels. And now, still carefully transfer the body weight to the front foot, because when you walk, I like the wooden floor here, because we hear the cracking. So when you shift the body weight, you could still hear the cracking of the ice. It may always break at any time. So, and then, okay, so if it's steady now, I'm gonna pull my back foot, and I pull. In order to feel the resistance, we pull 3 times. Now we're gonna pull, because it's stuck in mud. I couldn't pull it up. There's a heavy sandbag, like 200 pounds or something. Like I could 3 times just for the resistance. 1, 2, finally. Now you extend, and to here again, touch 3 times. Like 1, steady, touch harder, still steady, okay. Touch much harder, okay. So I land, and I carefully shift body weight to the front foot again, and I pull. 1, 2, 3. Once it's off the ground, it's parallel. Your feet is parallel to the ground, right? There's no this, just off, parallel to the ground. And then extend again. 1, 2. It's cracking. You go backward. It's like you have to think that. Make your brain to fold the body. It's like, dangerous, I gotta go back. So, going back again, they may break behind me. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's okay. So carefully shift the body weight to the back foot, and I pull 3 times again. 1, 2, 3. And then touch 1, 2, 3. Careful on the ice. I pull 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna touch. It breaks. It's gonna break. Not safe, so it's like you have to really quick, like, you gotta go. You gotta get away from that. So it's not just the physical exercise, it's more mental. So you pull 3 times and touch 3 times. and reverse. The feet like parallel to the ground. Pull, yeah. And extend. Good. Yeah, go. Pull his. I just want to give you a little bit of resistance. Go. Too hard. Yeah, it's hard exercise. Once the feet is off the ground, it's like sliding a stick underneath the foot. It's always sliding front toes to heel. Yes. You wanna go backward?
Yeah. Oh wait, you want me to go?
Yeah, go backward. You can put your hands in front like George, like Caroline, like that. If you prefer this way, you can this or this. Extremely cautious, like walking on thin ice, like walking next to a cliff. That's the original expression for this exercise. Always exceptional resistance, that's it. Every once in a while, you gotta, one touch, ice is cracking. Let you go. Oh. You could start it just like that. Just try to touch. Oh. You will have the elastic, like spring in the lower leg, in the lower body part. We does this all the time. We do Zhanzhuang all the time. And now you move the static stances. Even this is moving, still could be considered a static stance because we didn't move the feet. Once we move the feet, we move the stances on the moving steps.
Is there ever a point where you combine Shili with Mocabu?
Of course. And then later, the one that we did, and you will learn how to change directions, and then with the hand movement and the footwork. It's a dance, martial art dance. The name is health dance. Just the 3 movements, right? 3 hand movement and footwork.
It looks so cool.
You change, like a crane. It's actually just the 3 movement. There are a little bit more, but just for the 3, you can have that movement. And the footwork will be developed for sparring, for real fight. You always fight like that, right? You go 4. Always steady, ready to strike, and you go forward, backward. Just when your opponent thinks you retreat, you go forward. That's how we train. Oh, I'm going back. Oh, going front. So that comes there, and then instincts. If there's a chance, you change your directions and fight. Oh, you strike, getting close, bang. If not, going backward. Maneuvering, right? Is that the English word? This is quite unique footwork, and you always do the thing that we do here. It's always like that. We move in the fight, always like that. So without doing this, I would never be able to do this end, of course. And when you learn force releasing, like the one we did, or this one, then you combine the footwork with power releasing or punch, or sound testing. So there's no forms. I don't know what I'm doing next. It's all whatever you want, whatever you want. There's this, there's this. Oh. So, so from here, this is the secret.
When I'm testing here, how much weight?
When you touch what happens if you walk really on a thin ice? How much weight do you think you're going to use? You're going to need? A little bit. So you want to, it's sort of like you cultivating that instincts. Like, if this is real, ice that was just frozen last night and you want to test it, you must be careful, really careful, right? That's it. Even when you just shift the body weight from here to here, the ice still could break. And then you touch just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. If you hear cracking, no, go back. If it's okay. Or cracking but still firm, more 3 times. I said 3 times, like a little bit harder, a bit more harder, and And when you shift the body weight from the back foot to the front foot, here is also really, really important. Usually teacher don't emphasize on that, and then you never learn. Just body weight shifting from here to here. You also must be careful. And you pull. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. So I go forward, then pull 1, 2, 3, and now I 1. Get a little bit harder. Ooh. Like I mentioned the other night, now this meditation, dragging, rolling, resistance, they are the boat that we need to cross the first level, first river. After cross the river, we abandon the boat. So now they are extremely important. You need to walk this for quite some time, but later you forget about them, but they're still always in the movement, like this. You can take a walk, when you take a walk, any place, if you like to in the morning or any time, you can walk this way for 20 minutes. Just every once in a while, you want to return a few steps and then continue work. Walking. Return for a few steps and then walking. More relaxed, but everything is integrated already. You cannot skip.
And what are the mental cues again? It's the sandbag behind on the heel. It's the spring in between.
Yeah, they're all designed just for resistance.
And
so
then what? Because it's helpful. And
yeah.
what is the other one? So it's sand.
Sandbag, sandbag, mud, spring, and the stick rolling under the foot.
Stick rolling.
Okay. You roll the stick. Always roll the stick.
Spring, stick.
Yes.
Okay, that's helpful.
It's called frictions steps. So frictions is like resistance. Just you got to feel the resistance. There was the older name. It's called Mud-draggging steps. Mud-draggging. It's like you imagine just dragging your steps in the mud up to the heel level. Actually, if you think about that, that's it. The drag. Even walking in the water is not easy as on the land. So let's do this a little while, unless you want to have a break. If you want to have a break, please take a break. If you want to continue, keep doing it for a while. Good. You might feel your legs are not strong enough because you're losing balance and so you could use the muscles as one exercise to enhance leg power. And of course, if you are able to do this one, I'm sure all of you, for now, you all can do that. This is already a very, very strong, very, very effective leg strengthening exercise. No matter how old you get, you always have healthy legs.
You're like mad muscular. You're strong.
when you do Yichuan, you have that for sure.
I don't know. You feel like very like solid. You know what I mean? Like people can have muscles and like not be strong.
I can tell you guys a personal experience about how I did this exercise. Like at that point, I became to understand, to know that, take a break, I'll show you exercise to help, maybe not so relaxing. Keeping this posture like that, and then shift or lift toes, the heels, and then put them inward like this, and then rotate and drop while expanding. So when you drop, the heels don't touch the ground. It's like that. The drop is the whole body, sinking the shoulders, and then return. It's another relaxing stance that's not relaxing at all. Take a break.
I want to start praying. You're like, don't worry. Yeah, interesting. You did like that flip.
So Hosh, Hosh and I, we're gonna do some instruction first, and then later, and then we work in pairs to see. So we haven't done the combat stance standing, but we did a little bit friction steps. We can stand a little bit like that. Yes. So head again. A little bit like that. So when we do the pushing hands, we stand on the combat, like the combat step. So we are stepping. I'm stepping on his central line. So the central line is this, between my. So he's stepping on my central line, and we're pushing put the hands together. Either way, let's say one front, one keeping the pose, keeping that one below, the other higher, and then we do circles with the posture. Except this part, everything else is still the posture, especially the elbows. If I push in, I couldn't. If I pull, and I couldn't, because that resistance. We did the exercise. I checked each of you guys for that. So now this is the time. So you're keeping this posture in the movement. If I push him, he's using the structure to fight against me, right? I'm using the structure to fight against him. So this is also called two-man's force testing. The force testing, this was the force. Now we're going to try to test our force in the under pressure. So like that. Now, a little bit different from other pushing hands is that we always aggressive. What you want to do is your 10 fingers, each 5 fingers of each hand is like 5 knives or needles. We reach toward the opponent's heart or the head. You're doing the same thing to me too every time. Now don't change directions now. Don't change directions. We're just doing you're going to my here. I didn't like using yes. I didn't feel that. So your 5, there are 10 needles or knives are always inserting to the other one's heart. It's like that, but not the arm, the whole body. You're pressing. We did a lot of exercise. Don't lose contact. In Yichuan, we don't lose contact. Your structure is strong, but you didn't reach here. Yeah, try to kill me. Like, yes. So we first start this, like always going there. Yeah, and you going here. That's right. And then you walk around. That's more top. That's friction steps.
I see.
Don't fight yet. It's we first learn to do the circles this way, and of course, you step in, I go backward, and I go, you step back. But your intention is here, but not fighting yet. Your intention is here. You're ready to, right? You're ready to do this.
So a weak intention, or 70%.
Yeah. We never lose contact. So you're listening, which called listen. You're listening. This is basically what it is like. And then you can start fighting. Do your best. Like, so, of course, there's techniques, but initially, just learn to do the circles. Now it's really important, like what I said, tight but not stiff. Once it becomes stiff, the other one can just, rotate your body, right? Always soft and listening. Let's.
I've never done push hands like that. But when the push hands that I learned, it's Taichi, and they said never do this.
Really?
Well, because it breaks the philosophy.
Really?
So the Tai Chi philosophy is yielding. Each one is forward. You never step back. Yeah. And Bhagavad is a little different. This is hard work, but it feels more realistic for teaching how to combat.
Yeah. Your form must be like solid. You must have like a very really.
Yeah, you're not using so much strength from the arms, just the whole body, the pushing in. You want to do this all day? Give other, let's do a little bit.
Should we pair up or something?
Yeah, pair up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't
Maybe I should do a little bit with each of you anyway. just do the circles that way. So this here is there always in the posture. Yeah, in the Zhanzhuang posture. That's right. This one is basically there's always. Good. Good. You need to extend here to here. Yeah. Use the whole body to push in. Like this. That's right. Yeah. So every time when I'm hand crossing there, I'm sort of reaching here, right? So we're looking for opportunity to attack. Yes. Not the circles are not important. You don't. We're doing this all the time, but yes. I'm doing a little bit with you, and then you can start to. Yeah. Okay. And start walk around, just easy, yeah. Step forward. Let me do this with each of you, and then.
Yeah, thank you.
So this is still the posture. It's just.
So this is staying still.
Not still, but relatively still, yes. And always listening and touching. Don't lose contact.
I see.
And you want to do is, a little bit standing. One in front is better for this way. Yeah. So you use the structure to fight against me, not the arms. The structure here.
Okay.
You push in. You try to push in. I'm not using any strength. I'm just keeping the Zhanzhuang posture.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's cool.
When I want to, I just right, because I'm using.
Because you're using your the rest of your body. And that's why I go back. Okay.
If I'm 130 pounds, my force is at least 130 pounds, right?
At least.
When I move.
Right. That's fun.
You want to? Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Just yes.
Okay. How do we do it? Yes.
Try to push in, and use the body too. Yes, good. Yeah, so you let it go. Yeah, good, nice. We start from circles. That was good. Oh, do with each of you. Okay. If I come in, you use the posture to fight against me. You use the pose. Yes. If I go in, so you press the feet and then so that's how you stay structured. Good. And you want to come when you want to come in, press here. You extend from the feet. That's right. Push the ground and then try to get in here. That hand too. So it's like. If I go in, you need to do this either, basically like this. So you need to keep the structure. Yeah, so, okay. So starting from the circles, doing these circles and... Good? Yeah. So if I want to come in, you always use a structure to defend yourself, not the arms. Yeah. So the structure. Yes. And when you go in, you use the whole body to not the hands, just leaning, and the practice that we do in the standing. So now once you are able to do these circles, and then you try to give each other a little bit more pressure. So
Oh, sorry. I think sometimes the wrong way. You want to try slower? So one of the bottom. Now we're rotating, right? Left arm. Or is it like? Maybe we can get some feedback. Do you mind giving us some feedback when you're done?
sure.
Sweet. Because I feel like we're not sure we're doing. Okay. So and I'm going in, out, like what?
Yeah.
I'm trying to push into that hand.
Yeah.
Then you can start walking around.
This is fun. Or am I going like, are they both going the same direction? Or is one opposite? Okay.
This way.
Yeah. I think we are. That's why I was like, we're both doing it. Yeah.